My name is Cletus and I make a lot of food that I don't know if it's gonna be good. This is Cletus Does Cooking. Happy Cinco de Mayo, fellas! Today we are making another iteration of the Cinco de Mayo meal, but this time we're going to try to make it a little bit better. So first what you want to do, grab your little baking dish or something that can hold a big old flank steak, a 2-pound flank steak. Take out your flank steak from your vac seal. You don't really need to pat it dry here. We just got to put it down on here. Stay tuned. In a bowl big enough to mix all your ingredients together, you're going to mix about 100 milliliters of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of cumin, half teaspoon of chili powder, 3/4 teaspoon each of salt and pepper. Next, you're going to take 3 limes and juice those into that mix. And if you want, you could probably just use that pre-squeezed lime juice, but I like things fresh around here because that's all this content is, fresh content. We are never stale with content here on the Cletus channel. Next ingredient you're going to need is about 5 cloves of garlic here. So you're going to get a heaping half cup of cilantro here. On your cutting board, you're just going to get all that on there. Try not to drop any. I totally didn't drop any on the floor. There's not one on my left toe. And we're just going to chop this up. Just a rough chop. We don't need nothing, no fancy, no crazy. Maybe crazy, I don't know. Once you chop up all your cilantro, you're just going to want to put it right in that little marinade bowl. Oh yeah, get in there. Get in there. And what you want to do, you just want to mix this up, or whisk it together rather. All right, it's all mixed together now. You're just gonna pour your marinade all over this. Make sure to get everything all covered here.
You're gonna have to get a little messy here, fellas.
Because you're just gonna wanna make sure every side incorporates that nice, wonderful marinade. Now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna put this in the fridge, cover it up with some saran wrap, and we're gonna get on to the next part of our video, which is our nice queso. First, what we're gonna do, we're starting off with about a pound of chorizo sausage. We're gonna take that and we're gonna brown that up on the cast iron pan over there. So let's take our chorizo here and start breaking it up and mixed up, broken up. Basically for this part, we're just trying to get it nice and browned up and just looking all good and nice. It smells very chorizo-y, feller. Now that this has cooked all the way through, I'm adding a little bit of cayenne. Tasted it and it didn't seem all that spicy. Let this cool off and we're gonna turn on the smoker. I got the pellets all filled up in here. We are gonna turn this Traeger on. Leave a like on this video if you want me to eat all this charred bits on here. You're gonna set your smoker up to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. You're just gonna let it go on. Gonna close this down. We're gonna let that preheat all the way up to 250. And then once that's ready, we're gonna assemble our queso package there. And we'll put it on the grill. Alrighty, fellas, we're on the next stage of our queso here. So we're gonna start off with our onion. We're gonna dice it nice. We got our onion nice and chopped up. We're gonna add it to our little 9x13 pan here. We're also gonna make a nice little jalapeno here. Now add our jalapenos into here. We're gonna add 2 cans worth of tomatoes and green chilies in there, drained and strained. Next thing we're gonna add is our garlic, 3 cloves, or about a tablespoon's worth. Last couple things we got is our chorizo. And the last ingredient for our queso here, we just got 2 blocks of Velveeta cheese. So we're just gonna cube them up. Of course, I had to drop one near the end. Once you cut up all your Velveeta there, you're just gonna wanna dump that into the tray there. And just to sort of mix it in there, we're not going to do too much because it'll be melty anyway later on. So now with the history in this channel, it might be that this is the hit of the video. Because in our steak video, it was the funeral potatoes to die for. Got our wonderful pre-smoked queso going on right now. And once this smoker is all good to go, we can add this on the smoker. All right, we're adding the smoker here. It's now up to 250 Fahrenheit. We're just gonna open this up and put this on. Oh, that's gonna be so good, fellers. We're gonna leave this on for 2 hours, but halfway through we are gonna stir it up. But let's get on with the next part of the video, which is the corn salad. Alrighty, fellers, we're here at the green egg this time. I would have used the gas grill personally, but I think we're out of propane. Got our charcoal nice and ripping hot. We are just gonna add this here. We're just getting some nice grill marks on this corn here, and that's all we're really doing. We're gonna let that go for a few minutes, flip it around. Well, we are constantly flipping, probably for about 10 minutes total. We'll just let this cook for a little while. Alrighty, fellas, it's been cooking on and off for about I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Let's take a peek on how they go. Oh yeah, got some more charred ones here. I'll take this one off. I'm just gonna close this off. We will be using this later, but I just had to use this now because the gas grill was broken. It's been about an hour since we put our queso on the smoker, so let's take a peek. Oh yeah, that's looking quite nice, if I do say so myself. We're gonna give it a little stir here. Just mix that up. Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna leave this on the smoker now for another hour. Now let's make our corn salad. We've chopped up the corn now. Just took it off the grill. I didn't think it was important to really show you. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna add this to a bowl and then add the following ingredients here. Worst. In that bowl, we are just going to add about 3/4 cup of freshly chopped cilantro. We're going to add 1/2 cup of our homemade pickled red onions. You don't have to do homemade. I made them a while ago. About 1/3 cup of some nice toasted and chopped up pecans. Just about 1/3 cup of some freshly grated Parmesan. We're adding the juice of 1 small lime like this. About 1 tablespoon and a bit of some nice extra virgin olive oil, some kosher salt, and a good healthy amount of some freshly cracked black pepper. And simply enough, we're just gonna mix that all together, get all them flavors incorporated. I'm gonna keep this just at room temperature, and now we're gonna get on to a couple more finishing touches before we get on to our flank steak. I'm gonna make some corn tortilla chips. The way I like to do it, just get nice big quarter chips. We're just going to use the whole dozen here. I know Cletus is going all baller out. The whole production value of this is going to hell. I have had the fryer preheating up to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and let's meet you over there. Alrighty, fellas, we got our deep fryer here, all nice and ready to go, up to 375 degrees. Bring this up. And we just want to fit as many chips as we want here. We don't want to overflow it. We don't want them stacking over each other. All right, I think that's ready to go. We're going to fry these up. I'm not going to show all this, fellas, because it's just the same thing over and over in batches. I just wanted to show you that we're making our nice homemade chips for this. Alrighty, fellas, we're here at the grill once again, and we are adding this beautiful carne asada here to the grill. So it's been marinated for 4 hours. I forgot to mention at the first part, you can do 1 to 4 hours. You don't have to go to the full 4. I just thought it'd be nice to get as much flavor as we could there. You're just gonna open your grill up and you're gonna put it on. You're definitely gonna get some flare-ups here, so just fair warning. We're just gonna let that cook up there for 5 to 7 minutes per side. Alrighty, fellas, it's been on for a few minutes each side here, flipping it on and off. Let's take a peek here. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. We want to read an internal temperature of 130-ish. So got a little bit to go. So I'll let this cook for a few more minutes, and then we'll see you when we're having to cut it. We got a wonderful carne asada here, and now we're gonna check on the queso. And the queso. Ho ho ho, baby. Well, I think that's looking scrumptious. Oh my goodness. Hold on, we gotta mix this up. Nice and stirred up. Let's turn the smoker off and let's get on with the final touches. And I think it's only fair we give it a little taster. I think we've done it yet again. I think it's time we played up. Alrighty, fellas, we're here yet again. Cheers. Cheers. That's some more tequila. So yet again, we're getting opinions of everyone.
No queso, delicious.
Try to make that queso.
Well done, Cletus.
Cletus isn't smart, but he can make some good food sometimes.
Very good.
A couple things that Cletus can do. He can make good food and damage property. I'll give you something later, Coda.
What do you call it again?
Carne asada. Well, cheers and have a happy Cinco de Mayo.